About 8 months ago, I was watching some videos on huntingfootage.com, and I saw this amazing bear hunting video, and it just blew me away. So I made a comment to the guy that made it that this was just the greatest bear hunting video I'd ever seen, and he wrote back to me and said, "Thank you very much, and by the way, I'd like to extend an invitation for you to come up to Alberta, Canada." So I said, immediately, I said, "You bet, we'll be up there." I said, "But I've already taken 2 bears with my bow, and my other son has taken 4 bears. Can my youngest son, who has never taken a bear, can he come up and be the hunter?" And he said, "You bet, that he can do that."
As soon as he called me, I remember hearing him say it, you know, and it just kind of sparked interest in me. I mean, a black bear is something I've always wanted to be able to take ever since I was a little boy, and my dad used to go out and go after them with dogs and chase them around the mountains. I used to come along, but I wasn't really ever old enough to go along on the trip up to the tree, and you know, so this is really going to be a really neat experience for me.
It's going to be especially rewarding experience for me to watch my son shoot his first black bear. I watched my first son when he was 11 shoot his first black bear, and now I get to watch my second son shoot his black bear.
Man, I'm really excited to see my first black bear come out. To be honest, I've kind of been putting it out of my mind a little bit, because when I first see it, I want it really to hit me the way that I know it's going to hit me.
The offer was made 8 months ago, and I told him right away, and he was away at college and he had no way to practice. So I grabbed his bow and I drove the 4 hours down to St. Louis, because this is going to be important. It's going to be on video. It's going to be a dangerous animal. You want to make that perfect heart shot so that there's no danger and he goes down right away.
I've been practicing anywhere between 20 and 50 yards, and I've been pretty accurate in those ranges. For this particular hunt, I'm hoping to get this bear a little bit closer to me so that I can have an even closer shot. You know, why take a chance if I don't need to? I want this animal to be quartered away from me so that I can aim for his far side shoulder and get right through all of his good vitals. I'm shooting a PSE Bow Madness. It's set at 65 pounds right now. When I first grabbed the PSE Bow Madness, it just felt natural. It felt like it was the right thing for me. It was light, it was sturdy, and it just felt like it was gonna do the job right. I chose the Ramcat broadhead over other broadheads because it's the best broadhead in the world. It's got the punching and the cutting power that no other broadhead on this planet has. As an archer, when you take big game and you take it with a bow at short range, it's a new hunt. You're not looking through a scope anymore at an animal that you can barely even see. You know, you're right up in the action. You can hear its footsteps pounding. You can hear it when it starts breathing heavy. When it smells you, and all of a sudden it starts breathing heavy, and it's looking around trying to listen. You're right there. You're in it.
Oh my gosh, he dropped him right there, Neil. Awesome shot. No, there it is. Yeah, another bear coming in. Look at the size of this thing.
Is it big?
Holy cow. It's a bear. Oh, it is a good one. Oh,
wow.
Yes.
Look at the nice bear.
That's a good one, Neil. Yes. And the teeth on that. That's got to be the big one.
Holy Christ, that's a nice bear. I'm not even convinced that's the same big bear.
Turning towards the arrow exited. Turn his head towards us, Neil. Hold it up so we see how big the old pumpkin head. There.
Nice. Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
First bear. Awesome bear.
We showed up today. Got pulled in on the quad there in the tub. Me and my father. We pull up. It takes us about an hour to get all set up. We're finally up in the tree. You know, getting eager. It's time to hunt now. You know, we're waiting for stuff to come in. About 3 hours later, we hear some crashing over in the woods. We see him come up off of the draw, circles up, turns around, comes back out. Then he crosses the clearing downwind of us. We can see him walking across the whole way, sniffing the air. You know, I honestly, he went by, hung out in the woods back behind us for a bit. I thought he might not come back. But I guess dead downwind got us covered pretty good. He eventually did come in behind us and went up, came right on in, probably came within 8 yards of us, looked right up at us, sniffing us, turned around and was headed back towards the woods. Well, I wasn't sure if he was going to come back, so as he was quartering away from us, headed back into the woods, I decided to let my arrow fly. I hit him about a foot back, and quartering away, it came right out through his front shoulder, cleaned him clear, and stuck in the ground. The ramcat did its job, and he went 30 yards into the woods. We heard him crash, and that was the end of him. So here I am, northern Alberta, with my first black bear, and what a great experience it's been for a first time. Holy cow, I couldn't have asked for more. So I would just like to thank everybody involved, and what a great time. Thank you. After we got the bear loaded up, we estimated him to be about 375. After we got him back to the place, he squared out at 6 foot.
Record book is 18. I'm estimating this bear is going to be about 19 and a half.